What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys.
Pitch! Form shield!
My shield can't take much more of this!
It can't. And welcome to Vlogzilla, my weekly vlog where I yap about certain things that went on during the week, either on the channel, some toy news, whatever, you know. You usually do a review, like a mini bonus review, usually about like a 5-minute review or so. But I'm not gonna do that this week. Kind of debating whether I should continue that. You know, like, I like doing it, but I also want to cut down the time of these Vlogzillas. I could just do an extra review, you know, like, just get more reviews out. Kind of like this week. I did quite a bit this week, I think, which was pretty good. You know, like, started out the week with a couple of, like, I thought pretty cool reviews of the Perfect Effect Robot V2, which I really liked, and the Mega Man, the Sentinel Mega Man, I thought that was really cool too. And then I got this guy, which was a shock to me. I didn't expect this guy to be in stores till January, you know, like, and he came, you know, so well, he didn't come here. I went out and found him, and, you know, you know the rest. Like, I did a night where I did a Ultrazilla live unboxing, and only my second one of those, and I went and I just filmed all night and did a long review of this guy, a very long review. It was an hour long, and I thought it was pretty comprehensive, even though I still left out a couple of things. How about that? You know, like, that whole time. But you know what? If you take apart each piece here, you review them separately, it's gonna kind of add up to around the same amount. I kind of get a little long-winded sometimes, and the fact that I was doing it for that long of a period all night, and the reason why it took so long is my camera is my phone right now, and it's a good one. I have an iPhone 6S. Hopefully it doesn't explode on me. And the only thing is, I don't have like a large storage capacity on this camera. When I did buy it to take a lot of pics, but I was always like planning to transfer my pics over, and I wasn't thinking video at the time. I was only doing the Facebook thing, and I didn't think I was gonna be doing YouTube till this summer, when I just decided to jump right in, you know? And so yeah, in hindsight, I wish I would have gotten larger storage for this camera, but it would have made for, you know, my videos to be more fluid and like straight through. That's fine, you know, like, I filmed it in a bunch of segments, and, you know, I had to constantly upload it to my computer. Again, it is what it is. It just took a long time, and I think when you do something for a long period of time, really late at night, you know, like, you're kind of tired already, even though you're getting in a lot, you know, you just kind of don't think, you know, like, of certain things, or you just don't know, like,
We need to increase firepower!
We got you, buddy!
I needed to increase firepower, apparently. One thing I really wish I would have done is more sounds. This dude is packed with sounds, and it's pretty awesome that way. Like, there's like 50 different sounds according to the box, and I think so. I've played a lot of them now, you know, now that it's been like days since I've had this. And what's cool is when you attach each limb, it makes, says something different. Like, it'll talk to Pidge or Lance or Hunk, you know, like, I think that's really awesome. Like, that's really cool, Keith, you know. So the voices aren't exact, you know, but it's an okay approximation. So yeah, you know, I think doing more of the sounds, or at least when I combined it, if I had the sounds on, I think that would have been really cool. I just didn't know it did that. That would have been really cool to do. I also just didn't, it's pretty loud, so I didn't want to, you know, play the sounds too loud at like, by the time I got to the combination, it must have been like close to 4:30, 5 a.m. I don't know, something like crazy like that. So yeah, I didn't want to play too many sounds. Heck, it's 1 a.m. here now. So I'm actually surprised I'm still awake. I got up really, really early this morning, recorded a Repack podcast this morning. So I woke up a little late, you know, for that. Luckily, my co-hosts Craig and Kyle like messaged me on both Facebook and Twitter, and that finally went through on my phone. I think my phone fell between me and the couch. I always sleep on the couch when I record the podcast, not to wake up my son or my wife. And I think I just muffled the alarm completely. On Repack this morning, I reviewed this RID Power Surge Optimus, who's still in his robot and his alt mode here. It's a pretty cool piece. I like this. So, you know, a couple things I didn't like, but stay tuned. Review will be up later this week. And I finally reviewed Striker Manus. Been meaning to do this guy for so long. He just, you know, I bought him, I played around with him a little, and he went on my Optimus shelf. It's not like a full shelf, but, you know, it's a couple of little pieces of shelf. And I just never got around to reviewing him, you know, for one reason or another. I was going to do it last week, and then I just, you know, I didn't get up, like, late enough. I didn't get up early enough to get the pics done of this guy and get him transformed, and boy, transforming this guy, listen to the review. But yeah, it's like you know, men's as we say here in Brooklyn, review. But getting back to this guy, you know, like, and this is another reason why I'm not doing any reviews here on the Vlogzilla, you know, this week at least for sure. Is
Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers!
because I do want to talk about more about Voltron and a few different things. So I'm gonna shut off. Hey, you want to hear one more sound?
Now we go on the offensive.
Okay. So I'm gonna shut him off. A few things. So, you know, I mentioned this before, but like in this mode, you don't see a lot of those paint imperfections I have, which is kind of cool. So if he's sitting on my shelf like this, it's not gonna be so bad. Like the stuff with the yellow line is mostly on his feet, and his feet are behind, so that's not a bad thing, you know. On his, you know, on the two noses here, that I'm gonna touch up for sure. So it's not that bad. And I gotta say, like, I really like this, and I've been saying since, you know, I filmed a review on Wednesday, or yeah, Wednesday I believe, or Wednesday night, is that, you know, this guy has like, I've said that I love the lions for sure. Awesome, lions are the winner here, but I do really like this guy a lot, and he's growing on me a lot. You know, in this mode, like long panache place, whatever it's called, like arms, and that's like one of the old Voltron toys from way back when. I didn't have that. I never saw that in person, honestly. And I was around back then. Okay, I'm not a kid. So it does remind me of pics I've seen of that, you know, with the really big, bulky arms, you know. So I still think ultimately he's gonna be inline mode. However, the one thing I want to say, and I haven't said it in any video, and this was like brought up, P.O. brought it up, and somebody on one of the two videos I did with this guy this week brought it up, and it's definitely worth mentioning because he asked me for advice, the person that brought it up, and I couldn't give it because I can't get his arms out. P.L. said it's like a lot of brute force. I'm a little scared that I'm going to break the combiner ports. They're really sturdy, but it's still a little scary. So yeah, you know, like I'll figure it out. You know, maybe I'll apply some heat or something, and then like it'll soften up a little bit and pop it out. But yeah, like that's a thing. Ugh, watch me struggle, guys. Oh, I did it, and it's okay. Whew. Okay, so you really gotta apply some force. I'm gonna put this back in now because I still have to take pics of this guy. I just haven't had the time to. It goes in really easy. It's just coming out is like, whoa. Hope maybe I'll loosen it a little bit. So yeah, there's that. That's one thing to mention. He is standing a little better for me than he was in that video, in the initial video. Yeah, for whatever reason, maybe I just didn't have the feet down too far. I'm not sure. Let me see if he's standing up okay right now, like on first shot. That's pretty good. See, but like it is the back of my legs here. They do get. I feel like the ratchet joints could be just a tad tighter. They should have made them a tad tighter on the blue and yellow lion's front feet. Another thing with the blue and yellow lion that I didn't mention in my initial video, and I didn't know, I just didn't know this feature, and I don't know, it just didn't dawn on me. The lion heads for the blue and the yellow lion, they come out. So, you know, like you do get, it's not like you get extra articulation, but you just get a neck, you know, so just looks a little better. I think it's especially helpful on the yellow lion, where, you know, you pull this out and then you do slide that, and that like creates a nicer look. So I think that's pretty cool. You know, oh, one thing PL did that I thought was cool is like did the wings like this, and we have seen him on the show like this, flying. So that's a pretty cool pose, and these do go. These do a lot of different things. You can get them a lot of poses. My preferred one is the one I showed in my follow-up, which is like kind of like up a little bit here. Gives this a really awesome super robot. You know, I really do like this design. I think Netflix knocked it out of the park. Honestly, I really can't wait for the new series. So let me get this guy situated here again. So yeah, he's cool. So a couple little extra notes on him. You know, deserved. This was a big thing. Unfortunately, and I'm gonna put him down now. Unfortunately, not unfortunate for him, and I really wanted him, is he just came out at the wrong time. You know, right time for Christmas, and everybody wanted to get him, but honestly, the wrong time for me personally, because there's a lot of stuff that's been coming out, and I picked up a lot of stuff, and this guy kind of brought it over the edge. Sometimes real life is tough, guys. You know, like things go wrong. You know, you have like issues, medical issues. I've talked about it last week on Vlogzilla. It hasn't been the greatest of times here, and it's hard to spend money sometimes, and you know, like splitting time between work and family, and you know, doing this stuff. And I'm getting a lot of big glare on this side right now. Apologies. Still have that crack in the camera. I just position it a little differently, but I am. I don't know if you really. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like a weird screen, extra screen. So you know, it's a lot of stuff. Is at once is no good, money wise, and a lot of things to pay for. And this guy, it was an extra. Like I had like pre-orders coming in. You're gonna see it on my next, my very next video. I'm gonna film them back to back actually, and probably have them all up, you know, on Sunday here. It is Sunday already, and I do plan on getting this Vlogzilla up tonight before I go to bed. And then sometime later on Sunday, I will do my whole week. I haven't opened anything yet. I have a bag behind me that has been, I bought something at Best Buy and I tossed it under my desk a week ago now. So that's been there for a while. I have like a manila envelope package, padded package from Amazon on top of my printer, and I have 2 boxes here. One that just came today, and I was waiting for that last one to come in to finally do that video. But I figured I'd do this Vlogzilla first, get it out of the way, put it up. That's a little easier. Sometimes that might go a little long. This is going long a little bit. But yeah, like sometimes everything comes in all at once, and Voltron I was not expecting this month, unfortunately. And I'm glad I bought it, like it's pretty awesome to get something up as fast as I was able to. That's why I did an Ultrazilla Live. Ultrazilla Live is only going to happen once in a while, like I did it for Shin Godzilla, that unboxing, and I did it for this guy. I feel like those, for me personally, are huge releases, and I was able, and it wasn't purposefully done. With Shin Godzilla, I just so happened to get him pretty much before anybody else. Not because there must have been other people getting him the day I got him, but at least getting him up onto YouTube, there was nobody else in North America yet, and I thought that was, for me, that was something special, and I felt like that, doing that Ultrazilla Live was something cool to do. And the same thing with Voltron. Nobody had all 5 lines yet, and I was able to get him right away and, show him off. So I was like, that deserves it. Voltron's a big part of my life growing up, and it's becoming more again now, like, got a lot more pieces in my collection. Not as many as Godzilla. Godzilla's always my number 1. So I have a ton of Godzilla stuff. But that stuff is great to have, and now getting more stuff here. I don't know, it's just like, if I get something that I feel like might be something of interest to a lot of people, that I might be first at, I'll do an Ultrazilla Live. Otherwise, Haul of the Weeks, whatever is the way. I gotta try to get that glare out of there. Let's reposition a little bit, shall we? It's still around. It's because the lighting in here, the overhead lighting is a little wacky, and it's playing a lot of tricks on my camera. And I also probably don't have much time left to talk, so glad I did them. But Ultrazilla Live, and I don't like the video quality of the live streams that I get on the Google Hangouts, so there's that. I don't really I don't really love it, so it'll be few and far between if something special happens, like the Soul of Chigoku Voltron would have been something like that, but I don't think I'm getting it right away. It's probably gonna be a while for me to get it, so I wish that could be one of those videos, but it doesn't look good, especially with me now being on this is how I come all together here, being on a freeze for the rest of the month. So till 2017, no more purchases for me toy wise. I have a few things coming in still. I shipped my big bad toy store pile of loot. That went out. That'll be here by the end of the year, which is unfortunate, and I'll speak about that as well. And I have the other Voltron, the non-combining one of this line, so that's gonna be coming in probably before the end of the year as well. So that's bought already, the pile of loot stuff, the stuff that just came in, and I think that's it. Oh, there's one other like cheapy thing I bought like earlier this week coming, but who knows when that's coming. It's a KO thing, and I think it's a KO thing at least. It's one of those, could be real, could be not. So I don't really care about that. That was like cheap and, not a big deal. But that's it. No more. Like once I did Voltron, like I was cut. My wife cut me too. Like not like literally, but emotionally a little bit. It happens, you know. This hobby is not kind sometimes, guys. So be careful. Be careful what you're spending. You know, like think about the bigger picture. You know, sometimes I get overzealous, and that's a bad thing. And yeah, so like I'm done. No more spending, you know, for the rest of the month. I mean, there's not much of the month left, but whatever it is, you know. And come January, I'm trying to like implement a new plan on how to buy, you know, figures and stuff. So gonna be a lot more selling. So pay attention to my eBay page. That's also Ultrazilla Toys. Look it up. You know, user on that my shop. So there's a link down below actually. Definitely gonna be putting more and more stuff up there. I did put up a few things this past week, so give it a check. You know, might be something you like. So Big Bad Toy Store. Early this week, I think it was Monday, I believe. Pressed ship. They didn't ship my stuff till Friday. I know it's Christmas time. I know I have it on like Saver, you know, like shipping. But 5 days is a lot, guys. That's come on. I don't know, man. That's like, to me, that's not cool. I love Big Bad Toy Store, like, you know, but that bothers me. There was a couple things in there that it's for Ultrazilla Jr. for Christmas, and it's definitely not getting here before Christmas. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll be surprised. But in my experience, it takes it could take a week and it could get here, but it takes sometimes maybe like 8-9 days. So I don't, especially with the holiday, I don't expect it to be here till like the Monday, Tuesday after, which is fine, you know. But it's kind of unfortunate that it took so long to do. You know, they've had like a shipping notice on their website, and like they've been posting on their Facebook for a while, like, hey, here's our holiday ship dates, and you know, if you want to get to, you know, this section of the U.S., then you have to ship it by Friday, this past Friday. I think that was what, the 16th, if I remember correctly. I don't even remember what the date is anymore. But you know, I did it like well in advance of that. You know, and they said it, and that's not for super saver shipping. That's only for, you know, expedited shipping. Fine, I shipped mine like days before that. Days. You know, like they should have put a disclaimer. Also, it's gonna take us a while to fill the Christmas time orders. You know, like I would have did it last week maybe, and maybe that would have still not been enough time. I don't know. But I am disappointed in that, unfortunately. You know, it is what it is. But wish it could be better than that. So, one last thing to talk about. That's a little bit of a disappointment this week. I saw a lot of people posting about this, but the first person I saw is Ben of Ben's World of Transformers. Great source. I love that guy. You know, like really good guy. He's been a guest host on Repack before with us. Well, he posted that Fort Max went on sale at Ross, which is also TJ Maxx. You know, us in the NYC area know it as TJ Maxx. And Fort Max for $55. What? Ugh. Okay, look. Fort Max normal price $150, right? I bought it at Entertainment Earth Black Friday, $90. That, you know, I've been saying for a while, if it got under $100, I was gonna pull the trigger. I pulled the trigger. I'm very happy about that. But then you see stuff like that, and you're like, what is going on? It just makes you like not want to buy anything at release. You know, like, you know, some things you have to, just because of your own fandom or whatnot. You know, like, but you hear stuff like that. You see stuff like that. You see some like Amazon deals like crazy. Like Optimus Primal, you know, the Platinum Edition one, that dropped like a brick. It was like $35 recently. I bought it when it was $50. That was another thing that was like a $150. But like, you see with Transformers a lot, with official Transformers. So, I don't know. Definitely the platinum editions. I'm like, I've stopped buying at release, but some of these bigger sets, you know, I want to stop as well because that's that's a big price difference. $55 for Fort Max. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Like he's under my desk here. There he is. You know, like. Anywho, it is what it is. That's more like, you know, you want to pull the hair out of your head sometimes because you could have saved some money. Especially since, like, I didn't buy it at release, so it's not like I was able to review it right away. I might not even be able to touch this year, you know, so, blah. Well, good luck to you guys. Go get it if you can find it. $55, TJ Maxx, Ross stores, which I never heard of till recently, honestly. You know, apologies. So, you know, please go get it. Speaking of Titans Returns, the one review I have ready to go for Monday is of Titans Return Bumblebee. That's the only thing I've been able to film so far. I was supposed to film more stuff in that sitting when I did it the other night, but because of stuff and things, I only got to film that one review. So that'll definitely be up. And it's not even finished yet. Like, there's a little piece at the end I have to film. Again, because of stuff and things. But I have some ideas of some things to do. I'm also starting to prepare my best of 2016. It's going to be the best 16 of 2016. Like I did last year on my Facebook page, 15 of 2015. And you know what, guys? It was a little anniversary. I didn't even, like, celebrate it. And I didn't mention anything on my Facebook page, anywhere. But I started Ultrazilla Toys on Facebook last December. So it's been it's a year anniversary for Ultrazilla Toys as a thing. And you know, this channel has been around since July. And I hope to continue to grow it and do more videos, and I hope more of you join in and check it out. So, and that's it, guys. I gotta go. Wow, we're closing on 30 minutes on here, and I didn't do a review. I talked about Voltron more. There's that. So, wow, I milked Voltron. But you know, it's a big piece and it's a good piece. So check out my Facebook page, Ultrazilla Toys. I will have pics of this Voltron in all forms on Monday. That's for sure. I'm gonna be taking pics at sometime tonight or tomorrow. It'll be up on Monday. Ultrazilla Toys if you want to see all the pics of that. And stay tuned. A little later on, sometime Sunday, I will have my haul of the week video. I got some really cool stuff there, and only 4 items, but they're really cool. In various degrees, and yeah, and then, like, hopefully I'll be having my usual slate of reviews this next week. Next week, no Vlogzilla. Christmas. So, won't be doing anything. I may have an extra review up. I'm not exactly sure. But then the next Haul of the Week video is gonna be Christmas Haul of the Week. And it's gonna be 2. I'm gonna have 2 Haul of the Weeks videos. One for what if I get anything cool. I have some wish lists out there to my sisters and stuff, so they're usually pretty good with getting me stuff from my wish list, so we'll see. We'll see if I get anything cool. And which will be good because I'm not spending anything right now. And I will do one with Ultrazilla Jr. because I know he's going to get some really awesome things for sure. So look out for 2 Haul of the Weeks videos next week. No Vlogzilla. We'll do one, soon. So maybe not the week after that either, because I want to film my best of 2016. So we shall see. Stay tuned. There should be a lot of content no matter what. All right, guys. Till next time. Peace out, people.